money is a spirit, money has wings, and it flies into the pockets of those who are financially disciplined. All right, so it's crazy out there. A lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of things that make you feel small. Probably your past experiences or what you are actually going through right now has boxed you, has put you in a position where you think so small of yourself. You think you can't achieve wealth, you can't achieve great things with your life. Probably you had some setbacks financially and you feel you can't bounce back. It's difficult to bounce back. I know what it feels like facing your fears, especially when you have achieved some milestones in life and then you come crumbling down. And then you look at yourself and you think, can I do this again? Can I achieve this again? How do I continue like this? How do I remain on one spot and not achieving anything? How do I continue to recycle this? To go on with this vicious cycle. And then I'm finding it difficult to find my feet. And sometimes you lose yourself. You lose the knowledge of who you really are. And you start thinking small of yourself. You start wondering, for what purpose was I created for? See, we all have purpose. Every human being breathing, including the babies that are just born, we all have purpose in life. We all have this great thing that God wants to use us for. And there's so many things that God wants to manifest through us. But the thing is, we have to put ourselves in that position. We have to understand that I have a purpose. I'm created for something. I was not created to just remain on one spot. I wasn't created to keep lagging behind in whatever I'm doing. If you fall, you rise again. You fall, you rise again. You fail, you start again. You have to keep pushing because you can do it. You can make it. Even the person who made the light bulb said he created that light bulb, to achieve lighting a bulb. He tried 999 times, if I'm not mistaken, or 99 times. I think it's 999 times. And for the 1000th time, that was when he got it. Imagine him stopping at the 10th time he tried. Imagine him giving up that, this light bulb thing can't make it happen. It's not going to work. And he kept trying. Did he have self-limiting beliefs? I believe it came up along the way. I believe he thought that this thing I keep doing, it's not working. It will never work. But then another voice told him that, what if it works the next time you try? You see, that next time is something never to give up on. It's something. These are opportunities. They present themselves as next time. So if you give up on your failures for today, what if you make it tomorrow? What if the next time you try, you actually make it? You see, one thing I've come to realize in life is you do not give up. Winners never quit. You need to give up on quitting. Like, you need to tell yourself, at this point, I give up on quitting. If you are listening to this right now, I want you to type it in the comment section right now. I give up on quitting. You need to give up on quitting on yourself. You need to give up on quitting on achieving what you have been designed to achieve. For the fact that one strategy is not working right now, or whatever thing you're doing, maybe it's a job, whether it's a side hustle, something that you're doing right now, it's not helping you, it's not, giving you that thing that you so desire, does not mean you should quit on yourself or quit on, making it happen for yourself. You need to keep pushing. You need to give up self-limiting belief system. There are no limits to you achieving anything in life. Money is achievable. Wealth is achievable. Prosperity, abundance is achievable. And you need to keep chanting these things to yourself to bring them to reality. At the same time, you need to implement some things. Because, they say talk is cheap, right? But when you talk and there are no actions to back up your talk, that's where we have a problem there. You need to put in actions to back up whatever you're saying. And when it comes to cash flow is something that is very important to the existence of we humans. It's possible to live without money. It's possible to live without having a means or stream of income. But that level of which you are living, is that what you were designed to live? Were you designed to live a mediocre life? A life of, I just need to manage my resources. I need to reduce my expenses. I need to budget more. I need to save more. I need to cut down on the things I enjoy doing. Are you going to have an abundant life with these strategies? I need you to ask yourself, these strategies I've implemented, how has it helped me? Because if it has helped, if it's actually helpful, everybody will be rich today, because everybody is putting in the strategy of saving, cutting down budgeting and all that, cutting down on expenses, cutting down on the things that you love doing, the things that give you joy, right? So how has this made anyone rich? How has this made anyone successful? The trillionaires and the billionaires of today do not operate by those standards, do not operate by those systems. So there are strategies that actually work. There are principles that work when it comes to financial stability, financial independence, for women especially, because I'm very keen on the female gender. I'm not a feminist, right? But I have a soft spot for women, because whatever women have gone through when it comes to financial instability and the likes, I have been through that. I have my fair share and know what it means to be indebted, to have issues. I know what it means for you not to have the kind of life you always wanted. When you have bills to pay, heavy bills, right? And then you're finding it difficult to pay your bills. And the next thing on your mind is, I need to get a job. I find this job and I start working, and it's not being able to take care of my bills. It's not able to give me the kind of life I want. And then I find myself strained. I find myself drained. I don't even have time to take care of myself. I don't have time to enjoy family time. I don't have time to, enjoy the finest things of life that I've always wanted to enjoy. And then the next thing is to look for another side hustle or look for another job. And then I discover that I'm on 2 jobs or 3 jobs, or I'm on shifts. And then what next? Burnout. And it affects the health of every human being. If you check out the health of people who are on a 9-to-5 job, or in one kind of job or the other, or shift or the other, you see that there's a common thing in all of them, a trait in all of them. You can see burnout. Do you know what burnout can do to you? If you are burnt out on your job, you're burnt out on whatever thing you're doing, it affects your mindset. It affects your psychology. It affects your health. You find it difficult to coordinate yourself. And then another issue is, how do you manage your financial resources? I understand you want to budget, you want to have a list of whatever you're using your money to do. If you do not have an idea of how you spend money, because that's where financial discipline comes in. If you don't have an idea of how to spend your money, or where your money actually goes to, you discover you will not be rich. It will be difficult for you to be rich or wealthy. You need to understand the language of money, how money operates. Money is a spirit. Money has wings. and it flies into the pockets of those who are financially disciplined. It goes into the pocket of those who know how to manage it and channel it properly. Now, if you do not have, financial, if you don't have financial intelligence, or you don't know anything much about finances, I'm sure I'm going to be doing that on another day. I'm going to be doing a podcast on that another day. How to manage your finances when growing wealth, right? It's very important for you to understand how to channel your money. When it comes to investments, where to invest in, it's very important because it can tell a lot about the health of your finances.
Hey gorgeous! Have you heard of the Cashflow Queens? I mean, take a look at where you are right now as a woman. Are you enjoying financial independence? Are you financially free? If your answer is no, I would love you to join the Cashflow For Her Community. This is a community that is filled with global women who are building online businesses for themselves. So you have to join the Cashflow For Her Community to become a Cashflow Queen. Find the link in my bio or anywhere in this post and join the Cashflow For Her Community. I can't wait to see you there. Cheers.